This may have to wait. So many good subjects. So don't pick up the fight you can win. It's like going into the ring, the ant going into the ring with the elephant and hoping that when he stomps the leg, she's gonna survive. Okay. The body is not gonna survive. The body of the soul is gonna survive, but not the body, not the astral body or so forth, so forth. So we have to be, the love also means respect. Respect, Mr. Puri explained that this whole hierarchy, hierarchy of souls, the story about the Brahman and all that. Don't mistake that just anybody can play that role, okay? Please understand that everything you experiencing now as I, it's him. Literally, to go through the true home, you leave all this behind. But not in the sense like in Buddhism, Tantric Buddhism, this forms of Buddhism is explained that you go into a state of nothingness. This is not what we're talking about. But crossing the mind really means crossing Van Vargufa. So crossing that is that's what they speak about this experience, and some of this masters explain that. When I was with Mr. Puri, I realized one thing, how the limitations of explaining this. Would you say, Grace? I spoke to Raj like in the beginning. Raj was like, I don't know if I said that, but I meant to say this is a huge limitation. Not to the master, what he, his awareness, but to what he can say, especially if there's like an open forum, and especially if there may be someone who is not initiated. Those who are initiated by the master, this master or that master, we spoke about this in the beginning, they will take that one way, they'll be okay. But those who are not initiated into Sutra Yoga or Santmat, they will take more offense, they will be offended by that. From my talks, when I speak to many people during last year and have private, I don't want to call it interviews, but a private conversation over Skype maybe or WhatsApp. I had quite a few of those very tremendous questions. There's one question I never was able to answer. I never even to the satsang ever. There's so much I will never be able to talk about. And but these are still good questions. There are also questions like, what about Sutra Yoga? What is this ultimate and all this? Do I know these answers to that? Yes, I do. So that's great. And these answers are from the master. It's not like I read in a book somewhere. In fact, the real knowledge you can only learn by being a company of the perfect master. Would you say? So you can attend 100 satsangs you can attend every day satsang. Here 10 or 2 or whatever number of people. Of course, they will fill in general matrix or mold of what we're talking about. And you can hear for hours every day, the whole year, 365 days, and this will not help you with anything. This will really not help you with anything unless there is someone who is the master in that group. The real show is within. The real communication is not just via anatomy. The real communication is not even telepathic. The real communication is at the point when you realize the time does not exist, so to speak. And there's no words over there. If you're trying to understand something with someone speaking or translating the Vedas or Puranas or any of this text or Bible or anything, is there some true in it? Yes, there's a lot of true in it, but this is all part of your creator, and that creator is Karl Niranjan. So when you talk bad about Karl Niranjan, you're talking bad about your own creator. You question him in that sense. He's the word. That's a sound created you of his pin body, your astral body, and the astral vision, and your causal. All of it, 100%. All your thoughts are him. Do not, I don't want to go farther than that to say. I can make a real point what I'm trying to say, but this will be too much for this group, for our group here. In that sense, so you are not the body, you are not the astral form, you are not the mind. Everything you experience is right now as you are not that. And the only way to realize that, you have to cross Gandharva. There's not possibility of, as far as I understand, to even be able to comprehend, because this cannot be comprehended through the process of thinking. The thinking created you. Let me put it that way. The thinking, or the creator thinking, or take it as the creator. This is to create the thinking. Okay, the thinking created the mind. Does that make sense or not? What are you talking about? The mind is the one thinking. No, the mind is the machine. Perpetuum mobile. So, are we done? What do you think, Grace? Brother Swami, thank you, everyone, for being part of the satsang.
Most importantly, we are humans and trying to live their lives.
Grace said, most important that we are humans and we're trying to have this to be last life. Yes? What else would you like to say?
That's all. And always love and devotion for the master.
And has always love and devotion for the master. Why don't you say it? Why do you need? I don't have to be like an interpreter. So you say. Go ahead.
Always to have love and devotion for the master. Thank you so much for joining the satsang. Brothers one.
What will be your lesson for all of us? For me, what will be your lesson or advice?
When we individual souls and we are going through their own karma, so that's everyone will have to ask
Separately?
separately.
That's true. We all have individual karma. There's a talk by Mr. Puri actually about that. You send me that, correct? I have to listen to it. What?
Thank you.
That- yes. You should listen to satsangs we have with Grace. And we have it every day. We have a satsang. In the morning, she will make a coffee. We have some sweets.
We love sweets.
We love sweets, by the way. And we will talk. So,
Anybody have a question?
does anyone has any question, a specific question? Any question? I mean, related to the subject.